Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, the Three Lotus Tarot, and today we're going to do a pick a card reading for you about a topic that I thought was very important to share right about now. We're going to ask, what should you know about at this point in your life that you don't already know or are not aware of? We are going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot deck for our main reading, and then we're going to finish off with the Archangel Power Oracle deck. Okay, so I have already meditated on this question and pre-shuffled the cards, and now let's get our three piles going. Ooh, first of all, we have got the Fool for pile 1 together with the Resin Crown. Pile 2 is the King of Wands together with the Resin Heart. And for pile 3, we have the Moon, as well as the Resin Flower. That is so fitting. So, everybody, take your time to think about which card is calling out to you, or which resin piece is calling out to you. And when you're ready, please go to the timestamps in the description box below and proceed with your reading. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'll see you there. Hello, pile 1. You have chosen the Fool card, the first card in the deck, together with the Crown symbol. And I would like to start off with thanking you for being here today, and I hope that this reading will be really helpful and insightful for you, pile 1. The present energy that we see for you is that you are here ready to embark on something new. I believe that you've taken steps towards this new path, because you've already got that one foot out there. There's a lot of trust in you. There's a lot of happiness and joy. The sun is shining for you. You may have left a lot of burdens behind, and you're going to really start off with a clean slate. But whatever it is, you are very serious about this new step. You have already started a little bit of it, or you're really right on the precipice of going forwards. I also noticed that we've got the Sun and the Moon here. So either this is an endeavor that is a perfect complement for you, or you've thought long and hard about this. This is what the Sun and the Moon are telling me, that many days and moons have passed since you have thought about this, or planned this, or wanted to do this. Or for some of you, it is really the perfect complement, and you will have a good time going onto this new phase in your life, or you definitely believe that you will have a good time, and it is a good new start for you. Now, what we are going to ask the universe is, what should pile 1 know about at this point in their life, which they may be unaware about? Okay, so what should pile 1 know about at this point in their life? What should pile 1 know about at this point in their life? Okay, so pile 1, you have decided to go on this trek, and let's see if there's anything that our guides can tell us that may be helpful for you. You've got the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, as well as the King of Wands. So, pile one, you have a lot of court cards that we see here. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, as well as the King of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you are happy about this new chance in your life, this new adventure. Is it something to do with helping people or giving back to society? If it is not, you could look at including some aspects of that into your activity, giving back, because our question to the universe is, what should I know about at this point that I don't? So this is a great new time for you, and you are already a strong energy. I feel, stable, accomplished, a lot of court cards like I mentioned, and I think that it would be very helpful for you if you were able to give back to society. It doesn't have to be in terms of monetary help, even though you look very well established here, right? You look like you could help monetarily, but that's not the only thing that you can help with. I think you have a lot of wisdom that you can teach the younger people, or people who are maybe not as skilled as you, or who don't have the same experience that you have yet. So the Six of Pentacles could be the universe telling you that you have a lot that you could give back to society, that you could give back to the next generation, that you could give back to people who are less experienced, less fortunate, less established as you. Okay, let me take a closer look at this. I think I see this as he is providing food and drink to these people around him. So you could be including some aspect of that in your life. It could be like maybe helping to work in a soup kitchen, or if you're traveling the world, you could be helping out in community groups. And I say this because, like I mentioned, you have a very stately aspect to you, a very stately aura to you. You project yourself in a manner befitting a senior person or royalty. Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Swords, as well as the King of Wands. Whatever you may feel on the inside, whether you think you are capable, whether you think you are really at that established state, the thing is that people see you as such, or that you are actually on the inside, you are mature, stable, wise, decisive, intelligent. And that is how you can really bring a lot of help. You can really bring a lot of love and lessons to people around you. So if you don't know that yet, pile one, I think this is a very strong message for you, because it is important for strong, stable energies to go out there into the world and spread positivity, spread light, spread knowing what to do and doing the right thing, spread love and peace and calm, as well as spread creativity as we can see from the King of Wands, you know, creativity, passion, intuition. This is what is in you, and whether you see it or not, I'm glad that this reading may be helping you illuminate this for you. If you're not going on a new phase in life, you know, this could be just new messages for you that will help you create another vision of yourself, so that you get to know yourself better. Okay, then we also have the Page of Pentacles. So he looks like he's out there, going out there and starting something fresh, starting something new as well to me. He is holding his life in his hands. He's holding what he knows today in the material world in his hands, and he's venturing forth and perhaps seeing things with a fresh, new vision, seeing things that he never saw before, and recognizing things that he never recognized before. So this could be a real new start for you, Pile 1. Okay, so what can Pile 1 do with this knowledge today? What can Pile 1 do with this knowledge today? Ooh, wow. What can Pile 1 do with this knowledge today? Guys, remember, like the soft angels in my eyes. So, strong messages for you, like I mentioned, Pile 1, because I love the fact that you've got the 10 of Cups come out. What can you do with this knowledge today? Go out there and spread happiness. Spread security, comfort, happiness. Make those who didn't feel like they had a home, who didn't feel that they had things to be happy about, to be proud about, to be fulfilled about, make them realize that there is so much happiness and joy in their life. And I notice these tendrils that are growing up here at the bottom of the card, the tendrils that tell me of new life. So you can sow new seeds out there in the world, Pile 1, with what you know of yourself now and how you present yourself, but also the capabilities that you have. You can go out there and make people feel happy when they thought they had nothing to be happy about. This is very, very powerful, and I hope that you will take it to heart, Pile 1. You also had the Page of Swords, another court card, the Page of Swords. So there is new action that is awaiting you, new action, new decisions that you can take, because you have that capability to run through, think through a situation or analyze it and really come up with a good action plan, come up with good decisions about what you want to do, how you want to help, maybe how you could use what you have or use what other people may have, their skills, their experience, their money, their thought process. It's not just about using what you can have. Open up the world, open up the parameters of the box. You can use what other people have as well in order to help bring about a better world, a world where people can be happy when they didn't realize it. And you have also the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is about leaving something behind. If something was not working, something was not good, it was not working out for you, leave that behind. What to do with the knowledge was our question. What should you do with this knowledge? Perhaps it's time to leave behind the old life that you had, the old way you were living your life, and start really take that leap off the cliff, because there are people who need you, and there are people who need what you can bring to the world, or the capability that you have in bringing different skill sets and different magical qualities together so that you can help others see things in a different light, and you yourself will also see things in a different light, see the world in a different light, and see how you can help differently. Wow, that was very, very strong, Pile 1. I hope that gave you illumination and inspiration the same way that it inspired me. Let's finish off with an Archangel Power Oracle card. What do the angels want to tell you, Pile 1? So the world came out for you, Pile 1. The world, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So this is what is in store for you, Pile 1. Take the leap, do something different, be courageous, because you've got Archangel Michael behind you, and you are going to come a full circle with spiritual growth and insight. And that is the biggest thing of all, when you help others. Not just about yourself, but when you help others, it brings everything together, and it also helps you grow. Wow. Okay, Pile 1, I will leave you with that message because I think that is strong. Go and have a think about it. Get your wits together, get your energies together, and be that Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands energy. If you've liked this reading, Pile 1, please do give me a thumbs up, because that really helps with the algorithm of sharing the video. Comment if you can. Subscribe to the Three Lotus Tarot if you like more readings like this one. And until I see you in the next one, Pile 1, thank you so much for being here, and bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you for being here today, and you have chosen the King of Wands together with the Resin Heart. I think you're somebody very passionate, you know, even if it's not about emotional passion like love and romance and all that, but if it's not that, it's that you feel very strongly, very deeply about things that you believe in, and you stand very strong for them. And I can see that also in your card, the King of Wands that you have chosen. So you are somebody who is passionate, who is creative. You have a lot of intuition as well. From just the imagery of the card, it does not look like you thrive on just looking good or presenting a good image to the world. That's not what is most important to you. You do want to do a good job. You do want to be there to help others. You do want to be there to create a better life for yourself. And I think you are accomplished but not arrogant in the life that you have been able to build for yourself through your skills. Oh, I love the fact that there are two little birds here. Oops, can you see? Two little birds here. And that further tells me that you don't forget about the little people and the influences or the energies in your life that may not be so rich, so powerful, so big, but you don't forget about them. Like, for example, like you're not the kind of person who likes to look down on people who may be less fortunate on you. So kudos on that, the King of Wands. Pile 2. So today we're going to find out what you should know about at this point in your life. We're going to ask the universe, what should pile 2 know about at this point in their life? A piece of information that we are allowed to know that may be important for them. What should they know about at this point in their life? That's good. Get on with these cards first. Firstly, we've got the Page of Wands. Again, the birds, the little birds. You listen to everybody. You listen to people even when people may not be as senior as you, may not be as experienced as you, but you don't make them feel bad. You don't make them feel like they're less worth it. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful picture you're painting for me, as well as the High Priestess. So, what should pile 2 know about at this point in their life? There is a communication that may come about for you that's going to make you very happy, or make your life even more complete, or more robust, or more healthy than it already is. 10 of Pentacles is a card of abundance and longevity and prosperity, legacy. You're able to leave a legacy. But what I see is there is something that you will hear about that is coming to you, something, or a thought or an idea is going to come to you. An inspirational idea or a creative idea is going to come to you, or you may hear about it, that could lead to, you know, in an even more robust life, like I mentioned, as we see from the 10 of Pentacles. And you are asked to go and launch this idea, share it out in the world, get other people in on it. That's what the Knight of Pentacles would do, right? He is the knight. He is all about forward movement and going out there into our world as we know it, and fighting to make things happen, fighting the battle for the king. So he's all about action, the Knight of Pentacles. But he is a slow knight in the deck. He is the slowest knight in the deck. So whilst he is a man of action, he does take his time to think things through. And we can see from your protagonist's present energy anyways, you know, you are inspired and you are creative, and you can get things going, get plans moving, call the masses and get help, get everybody together on the same page. But you don't do it willy-nilly. You don't just jump into it. You are the slowest moving knight in the sense that you do take your time to understand the situation and to think it through. You're not just too impetuous with your passion and your creativity. So you will think about it, and you will make this new idea happen, and that's going to bring a lot of 10 of Pentacles energy. What exactly is this idea? We don't really know, but it will come. It is going to come to you through a divine thought, an inspired thought, or if you listen to your intuition. It is the birth of something new, as we can see from this baby here. It's the birth of something new, and all you are required to do is to listen to your intuition, or when that idea is downloaded to you, please pay attention. How to pay attention, you know, use your heart as well. Use your heart as well. Okay. What can we know for Pile 2 to do with the knowledge? What can Pile 2 do with the knowledge? What can Pile 2 do with this knowledge now? What cards jumping out, lots of energy. What can pile 2 do with this knowledge? Let's get these together. We've got justice for you, pile 2. Judgment. 2 very important cards, and especially when they've come out in conjunction with each other. The 9 of Pentacles. I want to talk more about this 9 of Pentacles, as well as the 5 of Cups. What can you do with this knowledge was our question, pile 2. You are able to set things right with this new idea, with this new divine thought that comes to you. You are able to set things right. You are the King of Wands after all. If people look to you for guidance, for leadership, you are, with this divine thought, able to set things on the right path. There may be a legal contract agreement that needs to take place, or you may be involved in a case or a fight or a protest, something that needs your energy and your experience, that will help right a wrong that was done in the past, or an injustice or an inequality. So you are able to come out there and make it right. And I want to point this out to you, that I saw this baby, right, in the card of the High Priestess in green, and now we've got justice in green. That sparked a thought in me, pile 2. And I think that you will be able to birth a new justice. You will be able to write something that may not have been in the best way in the past. Not necessarily that it was something that was really wrong, like a murder or stuff like that. But it could be just that something was not in the best way it could have been. But when you come and play your role, play your part in launching a new way of thinking, or sharing a new way of thinking, inspiring new actions, new habits, new routines, you will be able to make something that was not optimum into something more optimum. And the fact that it is together with the Judgment card makes me think that this is a really, really important key milestone in your life, as well as in the lives of the people that you affect. Because Judgment is all about, let me see if I need to do this. Judgment is all about the day of reckoning. You have put in your work in your life, and when the last call comes, you will be asked to answer for your deeds, and you will either rise or you will fall. So this is something that is critical to you, critical in your life as a milestone, critical also as a milestone in writing something that was not in its optimum state. So I do hope you hear this clearly, pile 2, and listen to the downloads that come to you, because the impact that you will have is going to be tremendous, and it is something you are meant to do. It is something that needs to be done, and you could really fulfill this important marker in your life. I told you, Paltu, that I wanted to speak about this card, the Nine of Pentacles. And what is really standing out to me in this card is that this lady here looks so unhappy. The Nine of Pentacles is usually this looks like a very high society lady standing in her walled, beautiful, expensive garden with her falcon, and she's in that state of achievement and independence and richness. But this lady here, even though the garden still looks quite nice, she looks so sad. She looks so sad, and she has this little squirrel with her who has that headscarf around her, around the squirrel's head, right? So she looks so sad. And this is the opposite of the Nine of Pentacles energy, as well as coming into play with the Five of Cups, which is also a card of a little bit of sadness, a little bit of conflict, a little bit of lost, so emotions that have been spilled. Like out of 5 cups, 3 cups have been spilled. So there is some sadness there. There is some maybe bitterness, resentment, jealousy, the more shadow kind of emotions. But what we do see is that there are still 2 cups that are upright. The intuitive thought that I did get when I saw this 5 of Cups was that this black hooded person here is holding these cups, but I had the feeling that she was going to hold them and then tip them over, drop them. So I think that if you don't help, if you don't listen to your intuition and help create a happiness, the 10 of Pentacles, and fight for justice, if you don't do this, the King of Wands, pile 2, that there could be a lot of sadness where there ought to have been happiness, where there ought to have been luxury and independence, financial freedom, self-assuredness, confidence. There's going to be sadness instead. And people may be feeling stuck and trapped instead of happy and free. And there's going to be a lot of heartache with more to come if these cups are tipped over. So your work here is very important. So let me recap for you. What should you know about at this point in your life? You have a mission. You have a mission that you will get a download about, an intuitive feeling, an intuitive thought, or an inspired idea about, and you are called to go at this point in your life and make it happen. It's not going to happen overnight. The thought may not come to you overnight, or the idea, the actions that you need to launch may not happen overnight, because Knight of Pentacles, like I said, is a slower moving knight. He's going to think about it. He's going to figure out how to do it. He's going to use his capabilities to think about how to do it. But when he does it, he's going to bring about the energy of the 10 of Pentacles. And what you should do, knowing that you have this in your future, in your timeline, is you must work it out. Don't dismiss this inspired idea, because it is something that you're meant to do, and you're meant to rise to the core of the universe. You have this mission that you have to accomplish in your life this time around, and it is going to do a lot of good. It is going to have a big impact on others, and if you don't do it, you could be seeing, like, instead of happiness where there ought to have been, sadness instead. Whatever little hope that is left for the people that you could have helped, all could be lost. This is crazy stuff, pile 2. You have, I don't want you to feel pressure about this, but if you believe about soul contracts, this could be something that before you were born into this life, you decided that this was something I was going to do. This is something that I'm going to experience and I'm going to fight for. And I think that you coming here for this reading and finding out about this in your future is just the perfect timing for you. It may be coming about soon already, as in, like, you know, it's going to manifest. And so the timing is right now for you to know about this. All right, I want to get some cards from the Archangel Power Oracle deck. Let's see what advice we have for you. Pile 2, solutions. Success that comes from objective compromise. And this card also stands for self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Solutions. So I want you to look at these cards, pile 2, and know that intuitively you will know what is that mission that you have to do. You will have the idea on how to make it better to help a whole lot of people. You are part of the solution, and you are a key important part, being the King of Wands. So have patience and utilize the skill sets that you have, the characteristics of you, the King of Wands, to help so many people heal. And with that, I feel really honored to have given you this information, what the universe wanted to tell you at this point in time. And I am going to now close your reading. I hope that you have found it really enlightening, and I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up if you've liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel, the Three Lotus Tarot, if you want to have more readings like this one. I would be so happy to share a lot more with you. Thank you, and until I see you in the next one, bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. You have chosen the Moon card together with the Resin Flower. So straight off, there are things that we may not be able to know completely, even though our question today is, what should I know about at this point in my life? But no worries. I think at the very least, you have an evolutionary road in front of you, pile 3. You have an evolutionary road, and you are asked to pay attention to your dreams. We may not see a lot of information for you today in the cards, but we will try to get what we can. But you are advised to listen to your dreams, study your dreams, analyze your dreams, and you could get more messages from there. See, the moon shines really, really bright here in your card. So pile 3. What is it that you should know about at this point in your life? We've got the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, as well as the 7 of Cups. So pile 3. Times may be a little bit hard now or they could become hard. What should you know at this point in your life? The Five of Swords is about conflict, is about a difference of opinions, a clash. The simplest that it could be is a difference of opinions. The more serious ones would be like, you know, there's really cutting arguments, fights, and there is definitely escalation in conflict. Okay, but in this Five of Swords, it looks to me as if you are fighting off some wolves. Maybe not that you're fighting with other people, it's just you. Are you having a fight within yourself, or there are wolves at the door and you're fighting them off? So it's not other people really that you're fighting, but yourself. And you also have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack in the material world. Your life now, you don't feel as if you have what you wanted, what you wished for. Or even that you feel that you may have tried to build it, you've tried to work for it, but it's just not come about somehow. So the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, there is a lot of turbulent emotions there, even though none of them are cups, right? None of them are cups, but there's a lot of turbulent activities or happenings in your life, which I'm sure would then cause you to have turbulent emotions. But it may be a fight that's going on in your head. So take note of that, pile 3. It may be that there is no big fight with people out there in the world, but within yourself. And there is maybe there's decisions that you cannot make because it's swords, right? And that's spilling over and causing turbulence and lack and instability in your life. But you have such strong cards following on, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So remember when I said that there are no cups here, but these Five of Pentacles and Five of Swords would cause turbulence in your emotions. But what is great to see is that you have the Ace of Cups next. So you are going to go into, like, you know, a fresh new start of emotional stability, or there is new love or new happiness. What stood out to me is this symbol here, which usually denotes the High Priestess, which is found on the card of the High Priestess. So either there is divine help, or there is a spiritual growth, and you are listening to your intuition, or you're following your gut instead of following your intellect and the facts. You may be following your gut, and somehow that gives you a fresh new start of happiness or stability. Your emotions become less turbulent. Ooh, but as I say that, you know, intuitively I got this, I was drawn to see this giant goblet, right? This giant cup, which is pouring water down into this mountain lake. And I see waves coming out from water being poured from such a big height, right? When it comes down, it's got a royal splash, splash, splash. So perhaps it's still going to be very passionate emotions, very fiery emotions, lots and lots of emotions, but it's not going to be sad emotions. It's not going to be I am worried, I am anxious, I am lost kind of emotions, but it's going to be emotions that fire you up. And I keep saying that whilst I see that there is a lot of fire on the side. So it's emotions that fire you up, emotions that make you feel inspired and like I am grounded, I am I know what to do next, so I feel stable, I feel happy. But you need to listen to your intuition. And followed by the Ace of Swords, which is such a strong card, right? So your intellect is going to come through. You're going to know what to do. There's going to be new action, new chapter. But you know what I also see? The water next to the fire. Are they going to put each other out? The water next to the fire. So is it going to be intuition versus facts and intellect? This may be something that you have to figure out, Pile 3. We'll ask more about it, but it may be something that you need to figure out, or it may be that evolutionary lesson that you are here to learn, Pile 3. Wow, that was a curveball for me. Yeah, so Seven of Cups is here. Seven of Cups is usually the card of choice for me, like a lot of options, a lot of alternatives. You could do many things here, and it all comes down to what you are going to do. That is the Seven of Cups card for me. So you could be, after feeling this way, you could be presented with opportunities to either rise or fall. You want to embrace the Ace of Cups, or you want to embrace the Ace of Swords. You want to choose this way, that way, or a way that blends the two beautifully together, because maybe, Pile 3, you'll find a way where water does not put out fire. But I will say, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Okay, wait, let me get more cards on that, because it could be either listening to your intuition or listening to your intellect. So, what is Pile 3 advised to do? What is Pile 3 advised to do between intuition and knowledge? What is Pile 3 advised to do between intuition and knowledge? What is Pile 3 advised to do? Okay, I'm only looking for one thing. I'm looking for one thing. So we've got the Two of Swords here. Decisions. My question was, Pile 3, what should Pile 3 do between intuition or knowledge? Intuition or intellect? Intuition or facts? What should you do? Two of Swords shows us that you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. Usually, the Two of Swords lady is blindfolded. Your lady is not. So, you may know already which you would choose. I also see a yin and yang here on her while she carries the swords. There is a decision. I think you know which decision you would take. Also the Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. This came out in the reverse. Normally I don't take reversals here, because I want to see it's how you approach, right? It's how you approach the cards and the guidance that is given to you. But here I want to keep it in its reverse position so that we can make the message very clear. Okay, and then we also have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, okay, Two of Swords, there is a decision that you'll have to make between choosing between the intuitive way or the knowledge and intellect path. Which would you choose for your evolutionary growth. Let me think about this. Like I said, you have your eyes open here, and I said that I feel that you know which one you would choose between the cups or the swords suit. The thing is that you may be advised, don't just look at what you think you know, or don't just look at what is in front of you. Four of Cups. Four of Cups, traditionally, the person is sitting under a tree looking at 3 cups, but there's one more cup coming in divinely or unknowingly behind him that he does not see because he's too busy looking at 3 cups in front of him. So this one, you're looking at 1 cup in front of you. So you may think that you know what you want to do. You may think you know which route to take between the cups and the swords, but you are advised not to fall back on what you've always known. Don't just focus on the one. Think about the possibilities of the other options as well. You do have many options with the 7 of Cups here. And it could cause you some imbalance and unhappiness and some crazy energies surrounding your life whilst you're making that decision. You know, you may have to go through certain hurdles in order to learn the lesson, but it is a lesson you will have to learn. The Page of Pentacles. It is a life lesson that you will learn, and that may be what you are I mean, it looks like, even though you had the moon, and we were saying that maybe you won't know a lot about what you should know about at this point in your life, but it looks like a lot has come out in your reading. Pile 3, and the fact that you may have this decision on your hands, which one you want to place more preference or weightage on, or are you able to find a way to marry the two, and that could be your evolutionary course in life. Besides that, don't forget, listen, look, analyze, understand your dreams a little bit more, because they may have some hidden messages for you. Okay, so pile 3, I'm going to close off your reading with the Archangel Power Oracle deck. Let's get a card. What would the angels like to advise pile 3? What would the angels like to advise pile 3? So 2 cards came out, and we've got divine guidance. Divine guidance with the High Priestess sign here. Okay, so search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So this card is advising you to do this. Search for meaning in life. I want you to be able to see this clearly. Search for meaning in life. Consider alternative approaches. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. You have a big role, big lesson in front of you, pile 3. You also have the 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. This is like the 10 of Cups. So you had the 10 of Cups. Sorry, 10 of Pentacles, I meant. You had the 10 of Pentacles come out in reverse here, which I purposely kept in reverse, which I do not normally do. And I said that you would have to go through some struggles to understand what it is that you are learning, what it is that you have to extract from this life lesson. And look, what you got in the end. The angels still gave you a card that there is a lot to be grateful for: financial success, the promise of retirement with a rich and rewarding family life. So when you have learned this lesson, when you have finished it and gone through it, listening to your intuition, considering alternative approaches, you will still see that 10 of Pentacles energy. And I think that is so rejuvenating for you. Whilst you may have the energies of the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles now, this is rejuvenating. I hope it has been really enlightening for you, and it will inspire you to go on further and really find out the lesson you have to learn in this life for yourself, for your evolution and your growth. I hope that this has been helpful for you, pile 3, and I would really appreciate if you can give me a thumbs up. It will help the video spread and it will help my channel grow. Comment, subscribe, please. This is the Three Lotus Tarot. Thank you for being here, and until I see you in the next reading, bye bye.